Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome to this NEET MDS Orientation program. So I hope all of you are doing really good, and there is a mixed crowd, a crowd of students who have already started studying for NEET MDS, and there is again a crowd who has just got into the internship. So to both of them, welcome to NEET MDS Orientation program. So before I begin the session, so I would like to know, and I hope all of you are really excited to get an MDS seat. This is very important. If you are not excited, if you are not eager, or you don't have sleepless nights to get an MDS seat, then take it from me, you will not get MDS seat. MDS seat will come only to those who are really passionate, dedicated, and they are ready to do any sacrifice for this NEET MDS. So, dear students, one thing you remember: no pain, no gain. Without pain, there is no gain. No pain, no gain. If you want to achieve something, want something in life, you have to put the real efforts. If the efforts are not there, no miracle will happen. It happens only in movies. In real life, no miracle. We all pray God good things to happen, but good things will happen to only those who work hard for themselves. So I hope my message is very clear. This session is for those people who really want to bring a change in their life, who really want to transform their life, and ready to work hard. Lazy people, 2 hours, 3 hours studies, just here and there. I will give a try for NEET
Isa
MDS. If it works
matibulok
out well, if it doesn't works
GPM
out,
sa
it's
UK na
okay.
Dr. Batian.
Those kinds of thing and those kind of people, it will not work out. So, dear students, you have to burn. You have to burn each and every cell of your body, and it's all hard work. Please understand that this 2 3 years you work hard, and then you will have a comfortable life for next 30 40 years, or you enjoy this 2 3 years and struggle for next 30 40 years. People have got MDS seat before you. There's a time for everyone. Please understand that. Some people study just in internship, they get it straightforward. There are few like that. Majority are the ones who study, take 1 year break, and they study very hard, and with a lot of sincerity, they crack the next year. There comes the majority of the people. And there are again very hard worker people who need to revise many times. Maybe 2 years it takes to get into the MDS. I am into that category who took 2 years to get into MDS after my internship. So MDS is open for all. It's only whether you are ready for it or not. So dear students, I will be explaining many things today. Please make a note of that, right? And your question and answers are most welcome. I will be entertaining that. And towards the end of the program, immediately after the end of this program, the people who have enrolled for EDN 2, I repeat, the students who have enrolled for EDN 2, I will be sharing a personal session with you. We will have a half-an-hour session where I will discuss the prime concepts, how to get into MDS. And I'll be sharing my experiences, do's and don'ts. A personal touch will be there for those students who have enrolled. That is right exactly after this session. Okay, so let's begin, students. Think big, dream big. Yes. See, we have only one life. We live only once. Whether you have hundreds of shirts, hundreds of phones, or hundreds of houses, whatever, it will get, what you say, uh, phones will start not functioning one day. If you don't like your phones, you don't like shirt, you don't like your car, you can change it. But your career, you cannot keep on changing like that. So we live only once. And that once, what you live in your life should be the best. Without that, no compromise at all. Whether you are rich or you're poor, you are king or you're a beggar, It's only once in a lifetime. Very few people are there who will drastically change their fortune just by luck. There is nothing called luck. It's all hard work, right? And with hard work, you may not be talented, no problem. You may not be the topper in your college, no problem. You may not have passed all the subjects in one go, no problem. You are supplementary batch student, very good, no problem. But if now you work hard, all the dreams what you have can become a reality. So think big, dream big. So dear students, before the start of PG preparation, most of the students are in this state. That means they are in a very relaxed state, right? So they think that there is 10 months, 11 months time over there. They can do very happily and aram se they can do the preparation. But what happened? Because of not proper planning, not proper dedication, not managing the subject well, not knowing how to manage time, not knowing how to revise, and not knowing how to solve an MCQ paper. Periodically, they do mistakes again and again, and towards the end of the preparation, they become something like this. So, these are for those people who go in an unorganized manner. So, please understand, we are going to give an exam. We should be successful. There is nothing called participation in an exam. If you are going for a war, you have to win the war. You are playing a match, you have to win the match. So that is why this PG preparation, you have to take seriously. Yes, seat may be there, may not be there, but your efforts, your concentration, your dedication, there should not be any compromise. And I tell you, the person who does that are the only ones who get the seats. So no cry and no blame game business. So what do questions we have in the beginning for an entrance preparation? There are many questions. The first question will be how to start the preparation, which are the books to be read, how to manage time, how to plan, how to remember things. Biochemistry, very difficult. PhD, so many dates, values, names, scientist names are there, right? So many facts are there. How to remember those things? How to tackle deadlines? I have to do periodontics in 10 days, in 15 days. How to do that? How to improve memory? And the most important, how to do revisions. So these few things I will be talking in brief today. Each one is a particular session. Over a course of time, we'll be discussing for a longer sessions. So dear students, if you are an intern, at the beginning of the internship, many students waste their valuable time. They just keep wandering from one place to another. Initially, they say that I will go for NEET MDS. Then, initially, they will say NEET MDS, but by the time they buy the books, 15-20 days lag would have happened. In this 15-20 days, they would have shifted the focus. They will say, I will study it later, but let me do the clinical practice well. I have to learn the work very well. Then after 1 or 2 months, they say, I will go abroad. Then again, after that, they say, I'll go for government service. Then they will say, I will go private practice. And then again, they come back to NEET MDS preparation. So what happens? Valuable 7-8 months of the time is wasted. So please understand that take a decision by thinking 1,000 times. But if you take a decision, even if 1,000 difficulties come, you should not change. Think 1,000 times before taking a decision. If you say, yes, I want to do MDS, then go for it 100% like full blast. There is no half attempt, there is full attempt. And I tell you, those people are the ones who will get the seat. The seat is here. If you can convince your mind, yes, I'm going to get a seat, you will get a seat. If you're just going for a try here and there, I'm very afraid it will take a long time. So do not think that success will come by an accident, right? Most people suffer by changing their goalpost here and there. Few of them may succeed, but majority of them suffer from lifetime of frustration and unhappiness. These are your golden years, so do not waste it. So dear students, three things, there are three kinds of people in the world. The first one is the people who wonder what happened. So it is like one pyramid. You see this pyramid. So at the bottom, majority of the people will be there. And at the top, there are people who makes things happen. And very few people, it's a pyramid. So very few people will be there on the top. And I tell you, I bet each one of you want to be on the top. There is no person who wants to be at the bottom. It's a human psychology. Everyone wants to excel. But do everyone become the topper? No. Is everyone sitting at the bottom? No. Majority are at the middle. So what I'm trying to tell you is, you can make things happen if you really want to. So do not fall into the trap of daydreaming and postponing things. If you want to make things happen, you have to work hard. Otherwise, majority of the people will be there who will watch things happen. Someone else will be getting seat, you will be clapping. Then third category, who will wonder what happened, how he got a seat, how she got a seat. In BDS, they were not great, but now they are great, how they got a seat. Their whole life will go in wondering how this magic happened. So dear students, there are 6 steps to the glory by which I mean the NEET MDS seat. Please understand that there are thousands of seats. You have got NEET MDS exam, you have got state quota, you have got national level, thousands of seats are there. You need to get only one seat. One seat is yours. So do not get afraid. You don't have to get this 3,000, one seat of the many. So the possibilities are more. Colleges have opened more. In every department, seats have increased. So your permutation combination to get the seat, the possibility is also more, provided that you study. Right? You can't do everything. You want to open a clinic, you have to work in a clinic and then study also. If you have plan A, plan B will never happen. If you have plan B, plan C will not happen. There is only one plan, that is NEET MDS. And you have to be 100% behind it, then only miracles happen. So the 6 steps to glory, this I have made it based on the sequence of preparation. The first thing is the start. Very important, the start. To start for anything is very difficult. You have to take a lot of, determination should be there, motivation should be there, and a lot of willpower to start, the most difficult. Once you make the start, the decision is done. Then the second step is progress, where you will be reading books, you will go through the chapters, subject-wise, topic-wise, concept-wise, you will be going. Then after 4 to 6 months, you need a booster dose. The booster dose, I mean to say, is by additional books. Your main regular books will be there, additional different author books will be there. Then after that, a phase will come where you need to really test yourself. That is an eye-opener. You have to write exams. And then the 5th step will be the battle. You have to, the few days before the exam, how you have to conduct yourself. Last 2 months before the exam, you have to increase the intensity, you have to increase the revision hours, everything. So the strategy I will be telling you. And the 6th step, the last step is after effect. After the exam is over, there is no point sitting and crying and no point celebrating also until and unless you get a seat. So the after effect, how to manage that, I will be letting you know. So let's begin one by one. The first step is the start. And as I told you, start is the most difficult step. Right? It's the most difficult aspect in starting entrance preparation. The first thing to do, preparation of entrance exam is different from your UG exam. So don't read like a UG exam. Taking full chapters, reading definition, clinical features, radiography, everything. If you keep on reading line by line like a UG exam, it will take a long time. But that is important in the retrograde study, which I will be talking about. So some of the concepts what you read in UG may be different in the PG preparation. So this thing you should be very clear about. You cannot be rigid. So whatever you studied, that is one part. Now you are going to learn more. Please understand, in preparation, you don't have to know 1000% in one area. Okay? You don't have to know 1000% in one area. For that, you are doing PG. You will do thesis. There, you should know 1000 things in one area. Here, you should know 1% in 1000 areas. So, little, everywhere you should know. That will give you a PG seat. So, that is the concept what you should understand. First and foremost, procure all the materials. The materials which I will be telling you, these are the basic materials, and there are so many materials available online. Those websites also you can go through and you can get n number of materials. Please understand that once you start the preparation, don't expect on the first day, first week only you will start delivering answers. No, never it will happen. And don't bother how much you know at the start. That's not important. Right? What you know in the end, that matters. So, dear students, slow by slow, step by step, slow and steady, you will get it. So, do not be overexcited once you finish one subject and write one paper, one test, that I should get 80%, 90%. That's not going to happen for the most of you. So, step by step only. So, you should be smart enough to encourage yourself, and your every performance from first test to second test, there should be at least 5 to 10 marks increase should be there. That is more than enough. And once you read, please understand that don't think about getting a seat, rather than understand the subject. Initial few months, understand the core concept. Love the subject. Right? And your major intention should be completing the first reading is the most important thing. Now, the book what I recommend for all of you is the Dental Pulse book. The Dental Pulse book comes in 4 books, sets of 4 books now. Please understand that completing the 4 books in 6 months is a very challenging task. But you have to do it. If you can do it, you should do it within 4 to 5 months. You have to be consistent. Every day, same timetable. You are like on a meditation. Reading 2 hours, 3 hours daily will not help. Initially 2-3 hours, and over a period of week, every week you should add 1 hour on a daily basis. So completing the first round is the most important thing, and then comes the revision. So please understand, the Dental Pulse book will be the standard book what you will be following. There are other books also. Other books are Gauri Shankar book. Okay, that is a very good book, and Dento Gist, that is Dr. Bhatia's book, is also there. That is little high level book for beginners. I don't recommend that. Start with Dental Pulse and have a copy of Gauri Shankar. Soft copy you have, that's more than enough. So what is this exam series all about? So now we have seen that this NEET MDS exam is having 240 questions. Each question carries 4 marks. So 4 into 240 is 960 marks. And negative marking, 1 marking. So now the whole 240 marks is divided into 2 parts. Part A, Part B. Part A is 100 marks. That includes all the basic science questions. Okay, basic science questions. And then part B is 140 questions, which is the clinical science question. So part A 100, part B 140. So initially this was going for 4-5 years. This was the pattern. And last 1 year onwards, a time cap has been given. So part A, you have to finish within 75 minutes. That means 100 questions within 75 minutes. And then the answers are locked. You cannot change that 100 question answers again. And then you have got 105 minutes for the part B questions. That is 140 questions. So I hope I am clear about this. So there is time. Time is running. You don't have even 1 minute for one question. You have only 45 seconds for a question. And it is very much possible with constant revision, hard work, you can easily finish the paper like this. It's only hard work. Please understand that. So now each question, each subject carries around 15 to 20 marks, total 240 marks, right? Overall analysis, if you see, the oral pathology and dental materials constitute the most important part of your PG preparation. Because oral pathology is a subject in itself. Again, it comes in oral medicine, it comes in pedo, it comes in perio, right? And then it comes in oral surgery also, the clinical aspects. So 5 places your oral pathology is coming. Same way dental materials, dental material a subject in itself, it comes in prosto, it comes in endo, right? So again, orthodontics it comes, pedodontics it comes, dental materials. So these 2 subjects, if you have the proper grip, 40% of the marks you can score. 40% of the marks you can score. Extremely important, guys. Please note it. So these 2 subjects are your master key subjects. It's just like Virat Kohli's wicket. You have to grab it. Okay, so 40% of the marks are here. So this is generally 10-15 questions come from each subject, but there can be variations year to year also. Now, how to start studying? So basically, I recommend there are 2 methods of studying. That is the first method and the second method. What is the first method? First method is, please understand that there are 19 subjects and you have got 11 months. This 11 months divide into 6 plus 5, or if you want to take 2 months for the revisions, you take 2 months. So you got 9 months. That 9 months you make into 5 and 4. First method I am telling of preparation, 5 plus 4. 5 plus 4 plus 2. So first 5 months you have to master or you have to study the first weekly basis or 10 days you make a timetable and you will try to finish entire basic science up to first year, second year, third year of portions will get over. Because each subject may take 8 to 10 days. So in that way, when you calculate 5 months is 150 days. So in 150 days, almost you will be finishing 12 to 13 subjects. So it's almost like 10 days per subject you are getting. Then the next 4 months, clinical sciences, along with the revisions you have to do, and all the additional MCQ books you have to do. So this is the basic core preparation, 5 plus 4. But you need to be a little faster than this. It is not possible to finish in this possible time because you have to do a lot of mock exams, you have to revise, a lot of things are there. So this is the first method of studying where incrementally you are studying subject by subject. So you can mix the subject. If you read only basic science, you may get bored. If you read only clinical science, you may get bored. So interrelated subjects you can read. Interrelated subjects you can read. So please understand that. First 5 months, the first method, what I am telling, again, you can divide into 2 parts. 1A, 1B, like that. The first method, 1A, is what I told, 5 months basic science, plus little bit of clinical science, and 4 months other subjects, all fusion. You don't need 9 months. In 6 to 7 months, you can finish that. 1B, the first method only, but the second part, again, 5 plus 4 months. The first 5 months, you will do a rapid fire reading. You read it little faster. Where preclinical subjects, you will do for 2 to 2.5 months. And clinical subjects to 3 to 3.5 months. So that means the first reading, full course, will get over in 5 months. And then you will do the revision for next 3 months. So 5 plus 3, 8 months, and then you have got another 3 months for revisions. So this is how you need to plan. See, this is the plan which I am suggesting. Now this should pop up your mind. Your tube light should glow, and you should start thinking in these terms. How much time do I need? How I should proceed further? Sir is telling 6 months. Whether it is possible or not? How it is possible? If not, what should I do? So that all questions you need to ask yourself. And then definitely we are there. Once you start making an attempt, come to us. Definitely I'll help you. I'll help you to make a customized timetable. Yes. So that 2.5 months timetable, what I told, it can something go like that. Each subject, one week you can finish. But tough subjects, you can read more. Pharmacology, you can read more. And as I told you, the dental materials and oral pathology requires more time. So you can give two weeks for that. So altogether in 5 months, in 150 days. So this is through Dental Pulse book you will be reading. But is only Dental Pulse book reading enough? Definitely not. Because the explanations are given in 3 to 4 lines, you need to have a textbook reading also. But is textbook reading possible? Again, definitely not. So you should have a hybrid method. So you should read, I recommend anatomy, complete anatomy, physiology also, anatomy, physiology, pharmacology, dental materials, oral pathology. This 5 subjects mandatory to read textbooks. Mandatory. Otherwise, it will be difficult to understand only from the MCQ books. Clinical science, directly go with the MCQ books, and then when doubt arises, go back to textbooks and do a retrograde study. So this was the first method. The second method is incremental reading of every subject every day in a sequence. So this can be done only after 5 months, 5 to 6 months. In 5 to 6 months, once you have finished the first round of reading, then what you do, the whole strategy is changed. Initially, how you are reading one subject for 7 days, 8 days, 9 days, like that. Only one subject you are dragging. And you are taking test in between. Now, second method is you can divide the whole day into 3 parts. So morning, when you get up till afternoon, you can do subject A. Afternoon to evening, subject B. Anything, subject B, interrelated subject. And evening, night, 2 to 3 hours, you can start solving the original question papers of NEET MDS. That is after 4 to 5 months. The original papers you start solving. Initially, you need time to read books. So once you read Dental Pulse book, then only you get the concept and energy or the courage to handle the question papers. So this is one method. For some people, how they do is they read from morning to evening, and evening every day 2 hours they leave to do the question banks revisions. That is the original papers. They take question and they do a retrograde analysis. Take one question. The question is from gas gangrene. Go to gas gangrene chapter, open the textbook, read entire gas gangrene chapter. After that, the next question is from dental materials. Open the dental material book, go to the chapter, read everything and know the answer. So detailed study. So that takes a lot of time. So that's why evening 2 hours. Start from now onwards. Easily you can finish 10 years papers with perfect reading. So any question comes from gas gangrene or from that particular chapter in dental materials, student will be able to handle very easily. So what I recommend is the first method in the initial reading and second method in the second revisions, third round, like that. Now the question arises, can I get NEET MDS seat by myself? Yes, definitely yes. Why not? If you have the will, you have the determination, if you have very orthodox and very much particular about your discipline, you will get up every day on time, you will get it. But there are some drawbacks. If you're reading at home alone, then only you are reading. You don't have a company. You don't have anyone to look upon for. So these are some of the positiveness of joining a center, any online coaching center. Organized way of preparation will be there. There will be a systematic weekly schedule. Revisions will be there. What books to read, that will be guided time to time. Various exam patterns, clarification of doubts. You will have your state level ranking and your national level rankings. So you know where are your weak points. Analysis is done. So this all coaching center people will do it, and discussion among the students. So and you know where do you stand. So a competitiveness will be there. Please understand you are preparing for a competitive exam. So for that exam, you should be in the competition mode from day one. So that is the advantages of joining the center. Now, what are the PG books I should buy? Entrance related books. So as I told you, the first important book is Dental Pulse. Mandatory you should have. Then you can have a copy of Neeraj Vardhavan. It's a very important book. It's a, what you say, that NEET MDS only, but solved ones with detailed explanations of this, right? So this is generally your CET exams, question papers. Then other books are also available in the market. Yes, as I told you, Gauri Shankar is there, Dentogist Bhatia is there. So these are the books are dental related on the left hand side of your screen. Then medical related MCQ books are also there. So this medical related MCQ books are First one is your Mudit Khanna and second one is your Ashish Gupta. These are purely MBBS related. The students who study for NEET exam on MBBS, they study these books. But our anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, pharmacology, medicine, surgery, all are same. What BDS and what MDS people read is almost equal. So, complementary to Dental Pulse and Gauri Shankar, if you read this books also, Neeraj Gupta and Ashish Mudit Khanna and this is what you say, Ashish Gupta, these two books, definitely you will be at par. So these are the other books which are also available. These are the old edition books. Everywhere new editions are there. So this is the Mudit Khanna book, old edition, 2012 to 17. So it comes in volumes. 5 years ka volumes will be there. So you will have 6 or 7 volumes available right now. Each 5 years, one set. So almost like 25 years of papers if you start doing and learning the questions. Amazing. So you should always read with some mnemonics, right? So in Eden2 platform, you will be given a proper coaching by your batch mentors. Different teachers will be there. They will be taking sessions and mnemonics also will be there. So these are some of the examples of mnemonics, which I will just skip it out, not required right now. When the real subject comes, we can discuss that later. Simple things. For example, blotting methods. How to remember this? Blotting methods. Southern blotting is for DNA. So you can remember in South India, people eat dosa more. There is no logic for mnemonics, okay? There will be no logic. It does not make any sense, but you remember. That is more important. In South India, people eat dosa. It's easy to remember. So Southern blotting is for DNA. In North India, people eat roti more. So in Northern India, roti. So Northern blotting test is for detecting RNA. And in West India, people eat pizza or pav bhajis. So the Western blotting test is used to detect proteins. This is a very common question in NEET MDS exam and in your INCET exam, INSAT exam. Okay, so it's very, very important. Like this, so many concepts are there. So all these things will be customized and given. So now organizing the revision. It's extremely important again. Please understand that whatever we study, it will flow like this. Below the bridge, the water is flowing. So dear students, please understand, we forget 82% within 24 hours. Whatever I have studied throughout the day today, if I don't revise tomorrow, I will forget 82%. So that is why what you revise today, there is a methodology. You should revise whatever you studied today, revise tomorrow. Today you studied whole day, same thing, condense it to 1 hour and revise tomorrow. Then at the weekend, then after 1 month, then after 6 months, same topic I am talking about. So if you do like that, your memory will be at the same level, at the top level. Otherwise, what you studied today, it is here. After 1 week, it is here. After 2 months, it is here. After 6 weeks, it is here. After 1 year, it is almost here. Then you recognize the thing. Someone asks you this question. I know this question. It is there in that book, that page, right side down. What is the answer? I don't know. Answer you don't know. You only recognize the question because you have studied. You have spent the whole day with that topic. So revision is the key. So once you start progressing with the Dental Pulse book, then you have to change your strategies, which I told you, the incremental reading, where you have to involve the other subjects also. You can't read one subject for 7 days, 8 days in your second round of reading. So you have to study the textbooks in a retrospective manner. What is that? As I told you, start doing original MCQ papers. Question comes on tetanus, go to tetanus, read the whole chapter. Entire chapter from a standard textbook. So you know everything in and around tetanus. Again, in second paper, you do after a few days, again a question comes on tetanus. You go back, again read the tetanus, entire thing you should read. So what you have to do is at your home, just like the library in your college, make a standard library. Whatever books you have, first year book, second year, third year, final year books, keep it in an order. It's very easy to take and keep it back at the proper place. So the third step is the booster dose, which I told you, the medical books, that is Mudit Khanna and Ashish Neeraj Vardhavan. You have to do this. Earlier AIPG papers were there, and now the NEET papers are there in that. Always, these books are really high standard. It will elevate your level of preparation. So if you start reading from the initial days, also very good, but dedicate little time. Only go with dental pulse initially. Then the fourth step is the eye opener. That is your AIMS exam, which is called INCET exam now. Write that exam. Right, every year two times the exams are conducted, November and May. Many people don't know about this. All prepare only for NEET MDS. Please write these exams. And lot of online platforms are conducting this mock test, mock exams. Participate in everything. You should be able to do all this only after 6 to 7 months of preparation. Without preparation, you just jump into this MCQ war, you will not sustain, your motivation will go down. So initially, marks may not be high, slowly over a period of time, your graph, your trajectory will take place. So once you start solving the papers, then you will realize which subject you don't know much, which topic you don't know much, which are the areas of confusion, those areas you will work for. So that is how you should know that. And revision of dental pulse book, you should never leave it. Then the fifth step is the days before your NEET MDS exam. So basically, NEET exam was December to January anytime. Sometime it goes to March, right? So it's a variation. It's a variation. So it will be on any day now. Generally, it used to be on Sundays. Now it can be on any day. So from January, February, December you can't, but January, February, March, April. This 4 months, anytime it can happen. So it takes generally 11 months from the last cycle, but every year they're trying to reduce the gap. So go through the medical papers also, because you are almost 100 to 120 marks is from medical area. So you should know that. And once you're reading one question at a time, don't try to confuse yourself by reading so much. Only one question at a time. And if you're reading this medical books, don't go into details. You just know the question answer. I'm talking about medical books, medical subjects. Our dental books, you should know in and out. Then the sixth step is the after effect. That is after the exams. Right, after the exam, do not have discussions. That will not give anything, only burn your calories and you will be in tension. After the exam, no more discussions. And once you wait for the OMR sheet evaluation, and when the score comes, provisional score comes, then you start discussion, what is right, what is wrong, how it went, what went wrong. That generally comes on the same day or the next day only. Now MCQs guidelines. I'm just talking in a nutshell, guys. There are many more things on each and every aspect what I am talking about. So those will be dealt in detail personally for the enrolled students. So there is a program for that. So MCQ. So whenever you are studying an MCQ, please understand you have got only 45 seconds to 1 minute. Even 1 minute means only 180 questions you will be doing. So you have got 45 seconds. So in this 45 seconds, you should read the question, know the MCQ answers, read the options, think of an answer, and mark the answer. So there are 4 steps. So in this 45 seconds, you need to do this. And please understand, these days, the questions have become very lengthy questions. 8 line, 10 line, 15 line questions, big paragraphs, followed by MCQs. So you should be able to read fast. Your English has to be good, and you should be able to read quickly and understand what is the stem, what is the correct answer, and what is the distractor from the options also. The science behind this we will be discussing in our other session. So dear students, in the nutshell, what I would like to tell you is, your aim should be to get the highest possible score in the MCQ paper. You are not going to do a research now. Don't do a research now. Your aim is to get highest possible marks. So sometimes do not biochemistry subject something which is not going into your head. Try. Don't waste days and days for a subject or for a question which is not going to give you anything. Right. So what is important is total is important. No one will give you a gold medal if you solve all MCQs correct in oral surgery. Not required. Right. Even some people who don't do biochemistry but manages other all questions correctly, they are the ones who are at the top. So that is the key here. Getting the highest score is the mantra over here. So coming to Eden2. So dear students, Eden2 is an online platform. I'll just like to brief a little bit about that. Here you will get a dual mentorship throughout the year, subject-wise classes by renowned faculties across India, unit-wise tests, doubt clearing sessions, 30 to 50,000 plus MCQs to practice, and all the grand tests are there. So this timetable is just arbitrary. The real timetable will be shared by your mentors to you. So these are the things. So what I would like to share you, the various modules of coaching of Eden2. So this is the first module which I am going to share. I hope it's visible. So Eden2 is running 3 courses: NEET MDS Live, NEET MDS Regular, and NEET MDS Mock. So 3 courses are there. Live is different from regular, and regular is slightly different from mock. So now coming to the details of this, first one, Live, NEET MDS Live. So NEET MDS Live program means you will have a mentor. How you're seeing me, you will see it live like this, where you can interact. People will be less that time. So their dual mentorship is there. 2, 1 subject faculty and your 1 batch mentor will be there. Doubt clearing sessions. You will get recorded lectures and notes also. So live classes also will be there. MCQ discussions will be live. Lectures may be recorded. Then from the app, you can download all the materials. Assistance will be there, and high yielding all the PYQs, past year questions, and daily you will be getting mock test, daily mock test, and your daily bits will be there. So you will be engaged on a daily basis, right? So the regular price for the course plan of regular live is 19,999, almost like a 20,000 rupees. That is for live program. The NEET MDS regular program, here it's little different from the live. Here you will have dual mentorship, but all the classes will be recorded lectures and notes here. And the MCQ discussion, recorded ones only will be available, and daily you will get, as usual, the MCQs to solve. Mock test, daily mock test will be there, and you will get access to almost 25,000 MCQ questions. And all the mock test, grand test, each and everything remains the same. So here the annual plan is 15,999, and you can even purchase a 6 months plan, which is at 9,999 rupees. So these are the regular plans, regular courses. Then the third category is NEET MDS Mock. So here only test series is there. So again, from the Eden2 app, you can download, and these questions and all will be there. So 100 plus pre-test mock exams will be there. You have access to 25,000 question bank. So on a constant basis, all these MCQs from different areas of the subjects, all research are done. There is a team setting to make all these questions from the past year patterns, your image-based questions. All those things are made, and you get this plan. The annual plan is 5,499, and a 6 months plan is 3,499. So these are the few plans of NEET MDS, right? But the students who are here today, who are listening to the class today, so for them there is a offer for them. Okay, so I'm just going to share that. Just give me a second. There is an offer, and as you know that Navratri is going on, so Eden2 comes with Eden2 Navratri Festival Bonanza. So 9 special offers for NEET MDS 2026 aspirants are there. First one, the first offer is, these are for those students who are with me today and who register in the next 48 hours. Live NEET MDS program for 12,999. This is an offer price only till for 2 days. Regular plan is for 19,999. Then we have got the second prize is, if you refer to a friend, bring 3 friends, 1 free admission. So this is also an offer. Get 1,500 instant cash feedback. So this is all incentives based. So you can take a screenshot for this. If you want to book this price, you can pay 999 rupees now and remaining within next 48 hours. Right. So there is a lucky draw also where you will be getting really surprises. 100% cashback is there. So these are for the lucky students. So this is just to make it exciting. That's it. Ultimately, you have to work very hard, dear students. Without hard work, there is no alternative. Right. And then one more thing I would like to tell you. So the regular plan, standard plan is 19,999. And the offer plan, Navratri plan, which is been told right now, is your 12,999. So this is valid only for next 2 days. After this, who gets enrolled for the next 15 days, the plan will be live is 15,999 and regular plan will become 12,999. Right. So these are the discounts also available here. Navratri plan is different and the other plan, you may get confused. Don't worry about this. There is the helpline number of EDEN2. Your numbers are there, standard numbers are there in every slide. You have that wherever you see EDEN2. So these are our numbers. Please call them and ask what is the best plan for you, whether NEET live or regular or mock, and what are the offers, at what price you want it. What all those things will be discussed by our executive, right? So I'm just briefing you out. These are various plans. So dear students, please understand, the only way to get a seat is to work hard. Otherwise, you'll have to shell out a big money. Even if money, you have to get minimum eligibility. And it is a competition. These days, people are all rich. Everyone is affording. And the 3 magical letters, MDS, matters a lot. Right? So, if your passion is to really get the tag MDS, go for it. It's better to do now than repent later. So, I wish you all the very best. And all the students of who have enrolled for EDEN2, I'll be meeting you in next 5 minutes. Okay? Fine. Thank you. Thank you so much. So you can log on.